Hello viewers, good day to you. Thank you for subscribing to our channel, and if you've not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. And in today's video I'll be showing you how to create a portfolio from the scratch using Canva. But before we dive into it, I would love to enlighten us on what a portfolio is. Why do you need to create a portfolio? What are the content and all others. So I hope you stay tuned to the end in order to get value from this video. We promise you your time won't be wasted. So let's begin. What exactly is a portfolio? If you are thinking, okay, what's a portfolio? What's a portfolio? A portfolio is a compilation of your best work in a visually appealing and organized way. Like, it can include your projects, designs, case studies, testimonials, keywords. Those are just what a portfolio. So the difference between portfolio is and CV is CV is just about written. Like, you don't have to show anything. Just write everything that you've done. But for portfolio, it focuses on what you've done, showing your work. Like, it's usually giving us this visuals about everything that you've done. So now, why do you need to create a portfolio? A portfolio is needed to demonstrate expertise, because you have to show, not just tell. You have to show people that, okay, these are my work, these are my skills, these are what I've done so far, these are the projects I've embarked on. And it helps you track your progress, it creates opportunities, it stand out in a competitive market. What are the uses of a portfolio? You use portfolio for job application, you use it for freelancing or client work, you use it for career transition. It can help transferable skills when shifting careers. For academic purpose, for personal branding, use portfolio to become a part of your online presence and branding strategy. Who can create a portfolio? Freelancers, they need a portfolio. Entrepreneur, they need portfolio. If you are looking for job, if you're a student, if you're a content creator, if you're a professional in creative industries, you need a portfolio. Then 5 sites that you need to create, sites to create portfolios. We have the Behance, the Dribble, Weebly, WordPress, Squarespace, Adobe Portfolio. You can use your Canva, you can use Google Site. But in this video, as much as we have various sites to create portfolio, we we are going to be using Canva. In this video, we'll be using Canva to create portfolio from the scratch. Like I always say, there are two ways of creating a design in Canva. Is either you start from the scratch, or you design from a template. And if you are new here, maybe you are hearing Canva for the first time, I would love to introduce Canva to you. Canva is a very good app, and it's used for creating. You can use it, graphic designer can use it, a video editor can use it, data analyst, anything that you deal with, you can use it for. You can use Canva for it. So what are you going to do today? You go to um your browser, click on search button and download your Canva app. Have it installed if you don't have it already. And for people that has been following this channel, you already know that you need to have Canva in order to get the appropriate value that we are dishing out in this video. So now let's type into creating this. Go to your Canva, and this time around I will show you how you can actually design. You can customize a design, not practicing now, because we want to create a design from the scratch. So without wasting much of your time, you just click on this search your content button, then you click on website. Since you want to um customize Canva template, just click on website. Once you click on website, you wait for it to be loaded, and the moment it's loaded, you just scroll down to Canva template. So these are the templates you can customize for your own easy way. But I would love to teach us how to create a design from the scratch, because if you are able to create a design from the scratch, it will be very easy for you to customize a design. Once you create from the scratch, it will be very easy for you to customize a design if you are able to create from the scratch. So don't get too bored and don't get tired yet. Let's go. Since we're not customizing a design, so let's start with create a design. This time around, I'm going to still click on website because that's actually what I want to do. Once you click on website, I want to create a website. So this is website here. You can see if you scroll down, you have accessible website, you have artist website, you have different, but still all are in um the same. Let me show you what I'm saying. 1336, they are all in the same size. So now you don't have to waste your time since they're all in the same size. Just go back up and click on this first option, website 1366 by 768 px. Once you click on it, you double click, then hold on for it to load. This is coming up, coming up. So while it's coming up, I would love to tell you that what are the content that is needed on your portfolio. What are the things that are needed on your portfolio? You know, the first thing you need is your cover page. The second thing, the second page should include your biography, or you can say about me, you introducing yourself, your key skills, your mission. Those are the things that this about me page should consist of. Then the next thing that you need is work, work samples or your project. That should be in the next page, and this page can be up to like 4 depending on the works that you've done out, or that you've actually carried out for your client or for yourself. Then the next page should contain education and certification. Some people actually impute testimonials of their client, but it's not always should I say, necessary. You can put it if you want, and you can just leave out the page. But in this video, I'm not going to put the testimonials, but we are going to add the education and certification. Then the last page should always contain your contact info. So we've have our page loaded, but that's not the first thing we are going to do. You go to your Word document. Once you get to your Word document, so what we are doing now is, for me, because I don't want this video to be so long, so I've taken my time to actually write out the details that I need on each page for me. So now, if you are the one, all you need to do is just take your time before you go to Canva at all. Just think about what exactly that you need. I already said what are the content of this. So the first page should be a cover page which should include your name, profession or title. Then you can insert your tagline or personal motto or a photo of yourself, depending on how you want your this thing to be, your pages to be. And one thing about creating from the scratch is you'll be able to um design it to your taste. You understand, there's this level of freedom and there's this satisfaction that you get once you are done, because your work is just so unique, you can't find it anywhere. So now, back to our discussion, the content. I've written it out myself. I've written my bio. I'm a content creator and graphic designer with over 2 years experience. You know, I've written everything out. My skills, graphic design, content creation, Adobe, Canva, video editing, just to not waste time here. Then my mission, I've written it out, which is here. I aim to transform ideas, my experience. Then my third page will contain projects, logo creation, what I've done so far. That's my work. Then the next thing I have here is my background. Content creator, this is my background, my certification, where I got the certification from, and work with me, which is the last page. So let's begin. You go back to your Canva. Once you get there, the first thing you need to do is you need to start with your background. Remember, the first page should contain your name, profession or title, and a photo of yourself. Short tagline, not necessarily a photo of yourself. You can put anything there if you want, but to me, I'm going to be putting a photo of myself. So the first thing I'm doing is go to element, and once I click on element, I'm looking for a background. So let's click on background. So we are searching for a background because that's the first thing I love to do. For me, I'm not going for photos in this one. I will go for graphics. You can go for anything that you like. So I think I will make do with this. Then enlarge the sizes to suit your preference. It's being enlarged. I don't want too much color and I don't want it to be a pure white. That's why I'm doing this. If you want it to be a white background, please definitely make do with it. So the next thing I'm doing after this, after imputing background, remember I said you're going to impute your name, your profession or title. So go to test. Once you get to test, add the heading because we want the name to be so bold. Then you write your name. What's my name? Odunayo Blessing. So Odunayo Blessing. That's my name. Do I want it in this size? I don't know yet. But I'm just going with the font. Go to font and change it. That's how to determine what you want. Because if you've not gotten, for me, I will use TT Drugs this time around for the font. So you can see. So now let me make it bigger because I want my name to be showy in such a way that anytime you come across this, you know what I'm saying. Then don't forget to add um let's go with a little bit of body text because I want it so simple. Yeah, it will be here, and I'm going to put in portfolio. Yeah, portfolio, but not in the size. Reduce it. It's not meant to be big. So this is portfolio. And the next thing I'm doing is you're going to input your profession or title. So for this one, I'm limiting my profession and title to graphic designer and content creator. So now, don't forget you already have it written out. So this is it here. Although your blessing, content creator and graphic designer. So you can copy it from here if you like. Just copy, Ctrl C, go back to your Canva. So now you go to subheading. You don't want it bigger than the name. Just bring it down and Ctrl V. So it's copied already. Content creator and graphic designer. So this one is like this. Then I want the font size to be okay. Before going to the font size, I love this thing. What is it called? The font to be changed to old standard. Yeah, I love it this way, old standard. Then I'm going to reduce it because I love it this way. content creator and graphic designer. So now that you have it this way, the next thing we are doing is we are going to include contact me, another text. You need to add a subheading, but this time around you are going to bring it down here. I want it to be here, and here you're just going to bring you are going to type contact me. I don't want it to be as big as this, so just reduce it and change it to, because we don't want to have different fonts there. So the last this thing we used was old standard, so just change it to old standard and reduce it. So this is contact me here. Drag it up a little, then we want it, okay, I think is aligned enough. Join your blessing, contact me. So the next thing we are doing is we are adding a picture here. My picture, so you go to elements, the first thing is you need to add frames. Just click on frames. So here, just click on frames and hold on for the frames to load. Let's go with this circle frame. You can change it to whatever that you want. And there is another thing before I miss out of this, please, if you have a picture on your phone, for me, I've done all those things because I don't want a long video that won't actually, like, that will get you bored. So what I did is I already have a picture on my PC, so but the picture is not with a white background, so I needed to go to remove bg. Just go, it's an online app, or you can download it too. Just go to your Edge or wherever that whatever that you use, click on remove bg. Once you click on remove bg, upload your picture. You will see an option of upload your picture. Once you see it there, then you upload the picture that you want to remove the background. For this picture that I'm using, I'd already removed the background, so I'm just scrolling down to look for picture under upload and upload. So I'll soon get there. The picture is being on there, so I'm using this picture. You don't use a picture with background though for portfolio. So now we have the first page designed already, but this time around I want it enlarged. Then bring back here, so you can see this is the first page. If you're not okay with the design, I mean with the background, you can do anything. You can just go to your element and include your background. Just be creative with it, like I would always say. So the next thing we are doing is we are adding the second page. And if you go back to your word, this word here, you will see the second page is bio. Basically should be wet alone. Bio, skills, graphic designer, I aim to transform, experience. So let's go back to Canva. I'd have it written out, but this time around I'm not duplicating this page. I'm just going to click on add page. So this is add page. What you're going to do is go to your text and add the heading. So you come back to add, drag it here and type on bio. Type bio in. You shift it there. I don't want canvas size, so I'm going to use TT drugs for this and canvas size for whatever I want to type in. So for size 24, I'm reducing the size because I don't want it so big. It's okay this way. Let's make do with this. Size 31. Size 31 is okay. Then the next thing I'm doing is I'm adding a subheading. Then this subheading is not going to be here. I'm going to input it here. Then go back to this place, my word, and copy copy whatever you must have um written out. So come back here. Once it's copied, come back here and Control V. So just enlarge it since it's coming out that way. Then for this, the font size should be reduced. I'm reducing the font size. Okay. I liked the text. You only reduce the shape of the, so it has been highlighted, and I'm reducing it to 18. I hope it's not too small. Okay. So, but you are not going to leave it this way. Just come back and align. Okay. Do I want this? That's justify. Yeah, Control J. So I think it's beautiful this way. Bio for this. Then the next point I'm imputing here, you can Control D the bio, so you don't have to go back to test and Control D and just bring it down. You can see there are 3 lines showing here. So but this time around we are not dealing with bio, we are going with skills. Just Control C the skills, or you Control C this, copy the skills, and know that the next thing you are inputting here is just the skills. So just type in skills. You don't have to change the font or anything. This is 31, this is 31, but it's not aligned, so that's why I'm doing this. Okay, I want to Control D this. You know what I'm trying to do? I'm duplicating it without wasting much of my time. Then highlight the text and Control V what you've copied from that place. So let me read it out. For my bio, I wrote, I'm a content creator and graphic designer with over 2 years experience in designing impactful visuals and crafting engaging digital content for brands. My passion lies in combining strategy and creativity to help businesses communicate their message effectively. And for my skills, I wrote graphic design, content creation, Adobe Suite, Canva, video editing. So these are my skills. Then the next thing I'm doing is I'm duplicating this Ctrl D and bringing it down. You know, I want it down, and go back to your word. What's the next thing here? My mission. So I aim to transform ideas into powerful visual content that connects with audience and goals. So now don't forget to duplicate this by clicking on Ctrl D. Then you bring it down again. But this time around, skills is not going to, you change the text, which is your mission, and that's my mission. Just ensure that is aligned. You'll see a line showing you that okay, this thing is aligned. I like this again by double click. Okay, then you Control read. So I aim to transform ideas into powerful visual content that connects with audiences and grows brand. Come back here, Control D, duplicate it because we are not done. You still need to impute. Let's go back to our word. We need to impute experience, you know, and what are the experience you've worked with. Whatever your experience is, you just have to input it there this time around. But this time around is not mission. Change the text to experience. Please practice. This thing is about consistent practice. The first time you would ever have to do this, it might seem so difficult, and how will I say, like, you can spend hours on it, because even to draft out what you need to type in might take you longer hours. But don't worry about it. if you don't practice, you can't be perfect. Please always remember that if you practice, definitely you'll be perfect. But if you don't try it at all, if you don't take time to explore your creativity, you won't know what you can do. I like this again and paste in your test. So once the test is being pasted, don't forget to add background. I think that's what we should do first. But since we didn't add the background, it's not late here. Just go back and type in background. You would have seen it under the search button. So just once it's typed in, click on background and look for the background that you used the last time. Or better still, you can explore and go with another background. So just explore Canva. Canva is so lovely that you just get carried away with their designs. They have beautiful designs, I will tell you. So now the next thing you are doing is I'm looking for another one. But let me just go with this. Okay, no, I don't want to go with this so that it doesn't look so boring. So let's move to with this. Yeah, just to put a touch of is it beauty? Yeah, a touch of beauty on it. So here we have it. We'll go to transparency and reduce the transparency because you don't want it so bold and dark. Okay, now that we have the second page, the next thing we are doing is we are adding another page. Just click on add page. So you go back to your Word and check. We are done with the second page. My Word. The next thing I'm inputting here is the project. So what are my project? So you go back to your Canva. For me, I have so many projects, but I have to limit it here. So you just have to click on editing and come here. You know, the last time, the first one we started, there's this way we just input portfolio, and bio. So this time around, just input project. Don't forget the font that we are using. We are using TT drugs. Reduce it because you don't want it as big as this. Reduce it to 31. So now it's being reduced and you're going to need to bring it to the extreme left. So this is project. But now that's not the first project that we did. So my first project now is logo creation. So I won't have to copy this. I'll just have to um copy this one. I designed a modern logo for brands. One thing about portfolio creation is like you will explain what you did and you still put pictures of what you did. So now this is project and I'm going to put I'll need to add my background first before I go too far. So I'm going with this again for the background. Enlarge it in order to fit the page. So and don't forget to reduce the transparency, and you might not reduce the transparency, but for this video I'm reducing the transparency. So I have the project here already, and the next thing I'm doing is I'm adding another test which is going to actually show this. I'll add another subheading here. Oh, okay, let me have it here. So if I have another subheading here, so what's the first um project I've done or what I want to put there? For me is logo design. Logo design. And it's not Canva Sense I'm using. I'm going to use City Drugs. Then I reduce the font. That's 46. So logo design, I've done this logo design, and what did I do there? I'm now going to put a subheading, then drag it under this and ensure is aligned a bit. Control V, then reduce it. Reduce it. I'm still reducing. The next thing is no, sorry. Bring back the text. Bring it up and I highlight the text. You need to highlight the text. Okay, and decrease the text font size. Then alignment, which is Control J. Yeah. Then the next thing you need to do is just bring it like this. Then I want to reduce. I'm reducing the font size. Just follow this cursor highlight. Then I designed the Motown logo for brands that reflect their unique identity in their various industry utilizing Canva application. You need to tell them what you use. You need to tell them what the final outcome, like the outcome of the service you rendered. Is it that when you design the logo, did they actually implement it, and what was the positivity or positive outcome that came out of it? So for me, I said I designed the modern logo for brands that reflect their unique identity in their various industry. Utilizing Canva application, the final design was approved and successfully implemented across their social media platforms, significantly boosting brand visibility. I'm done with this, but not done with the whole page. Go back to your elements because I have about 4 logos I want to input here. Then this time around we need frames that are in grid nature, or should I say grid frames. Grid frames. Okay. So you go with any grid one that you want. For me, I just need a 2 grid frame. Two. Yeah, this 2 is okay for me. So I'm picking it here and duplicating it, Control D. So because I have even more than 4 logos, but based on what you've seen me create here, let's make do with this 2 and then enlarge a little. I don't want it so clumsy. Then enlarge this 2. Perfect. So now you go back to you go back to your uploads. So if you don't have your work uploaded already, for this video, for the sake of time, I've had every logos I use uploaded here. So all I'm just doing is just go back. Okay, like this Empathy Connect logo is here already. So you just drag it and input it. Once you drag it, you'll see it highlighted. Drop it. You can see logo, Empathy Connect logo. Go back. You can put distilling inside, I created that too. Distilling inside logo. Everything that you've done, because they need to see it. Why? Probably you are showcasing your talent, trying to look for job. Look at this blessed Koto logo too. You bring it here. Then there was this other logo too that I did, which is Becca Beams Stitches. So now drag it there. So you can see, I just showed you what I did. But this time around, I still want this one to be so small. I mean, I want the font size to be reduced. Not like I want it so small, but I don't want it to be so wordy. Wordy, like filled with so much words that it will now take all the space here. So, since this one is project, you don't have to click on add page. The next thing you're clicking on is duplicate page, because we are just going to follow the same till we are done displaying or writing about the works I've done. So just go ahead and duplicate the page. It has been duplicated. This time around, I'm done with logo design. So promotion flyer and business card design. That's the next thing I did. So I'm just going to copy and go back to my Canva. Then under this, you can see this one is not going to take much of our time again. So just reduce the font. It's because we copied. Assuming we didn't copy, don't forget to use the same font that you used for the first one, the font size. So the font size here is 46 and this one is already 30. So just change this one to 30. Reduce this to 30. Then you're just going to bring it down. Yeah. Then the next thing is go back to this. Since this one is 30, so you can leave this. Then you've already, okay, we've not copied the words that should be there. I designed an eye-catching flyer for a local food business promoting their new menu and increasing customer engagement. Those are the things I did. So this time around, I've designed flyer and business, and even there are tutorials in these videos that showed you how to create to design promotion flyer and business. So okay, I don't think we copied this, or should I say it's not pasting. So I go back and Control C, then go back to this, then input my text, Control V. So I designed this for so now this is already done. 18. So I designed an eye-catching flyer for a local food business promoting their new menu and increasing customer engagement, which resulted in a 15% rise in inquiries and online orders within the first week, because definitely you want them to know what you did and how it has helped your clients. Eh? After designing that, what you also did is you designed a business card which um facilitates successful networking at events, because definitely you want to enhance the brand that you actually designed a business card for. So this project, what did you use? You used Canva and it demonstrated your skills, design, that's all. So now you come back here, promotion flyer and business card design. So those are just the two that you need for here. So I don't need this. You're going to delete both frame, just delete frame. It will take out everything. Then let's add this enlarge, because it's just this one. So this is it. Then this grid, delete, please delete image this time around. Click on this too and delete image this time around. Then now I'm going to know, the first thing was I designed a promotional flyer. So we are still on upload. Then you go to flyers, flyers. Okay, this is a flyer that I designed, or that we designed together. If you go to my video, you will see how to design a flyer there. So now this is a flyer. I've imputed it there. Then the next thing is I need a business card that I designed. Of course, we designed this together in our on one of our videos there, how to create a business card. So I just input it there. So it's been imputed and you can see how lovely it looks. So now we have this. I want to bring this down and bring this up. Okay, we are done with the second project. Duplicate this again. Um, duplicate. So this is duplicated already. And the next thing we are doing is we are just going to go back to our Word to check what's the next thing. I've done graphic design tutorials on YouTube, or I'm doing graphic design tutorials on YouTube. Copy that and go back to this and Control V. So 30, you leave it that way. Yeah, 30. Then now you write what all you've done. I produced and edited YouTube tutorials on creating logos, flyers. Yes, now those are what I've done, because if you check through this YouTube channel, you'll see that I've done those things. So I successfully grew the channel's influence, gaining new subscribers and receiving positive feedbacks. And what's the essence of living? Impact. So now I have it written here, but this time around, you can't bring out the all the works because they are in videos. They are video tutorial. So what you need to do here is just delete this, delete image, and delete frame rather. Should I click on delete frame? So you're going to delete the frame. So but here I'm going to go to element and search for button or shapes. So for me, I think I would love button shapes. Once you click on button shapes, search for button shapes and go to graphics. Click on any button shapes of your preferred choice and bring it here. So input text. So you are going to add the text box. Just drag the text box here. And here put check out my YouTube page here. Check out my YouTube page. You can put here, you can leave it. I think it's okay this way. So now this button is too big for me. So I'm bringing it here. I'm reducing this one. Yeah, I'm reducing the font. Yeah, check out my YouTube page. So let's leave it this way. Check out my YouTube page. But yeah, you're not going to leave it because you need to input a link. And this is where you have to go back to your edge. Go to your YouTube channel. For me, I'm going back to, okay, I'll search on YouTube channel. So I'm going to my YouTube channel, and what I'm doing is, I'm sorry, I should have it copied in order not to waste our time. So if it's not a YouTube channel, if it's Instagram, if it's, just go to whatever page that you have and you want to link it in, then you just click on this logo for you if you have a channel, and if you don't, just go to, but this is how this one was done. So you go to view your channel. So from view your channel, I'm just going to click on more and come down and go to share channel and copy channel ID. Then go back to my Canva, and here these three dots, it has been copied. Click on it and go to, come down, go to link. So enter a link or search. We are not searching, just copy. Click on enter. Once you copy, you can see link added. Then you come down and click on done. So what we just did here is, whoever that comes across this and this portfolio and this particular page, I just told them that graphic design tutorials, these are the tutorials I'm doing on YouTube. I produce, I edit, I did this, after reading all that you've done, and they are just like, okay, let's see what this particular person actually did. So they want to know what if it's true what you've done exactly. Then they will just click this. You can see there is this Once it's clicked, there is this HTTP, this website link that is showing. So it will just take them to your YouTube page. That's a bonus. I hope you are not tired yet, because you shouldn't be. If you are tired, you can pause it, go back, rest, and come back to it. So now we are done with this. Then go back to your word and see, okay, what's the next? As many as possible, this thing that you've done. For me, I've done carousel creation for empathy connect to. So that's the next thing I'm typing. So you're going to duplicate this page again. Well, this time around, it won't be this project, graphic design. You just go to the next thing that you've done. I've had it organized. So the only place that would take time is creating your first page, your second page, and also having to draft out the words that you put, like the so once you've taken your time to have it draft out, the next thing, the other things are easy. Then you copy, go back to Canva, and what you're going to do is you're going to paste it. You can see I designed 5-side carousel posts to share relationship advice. But this time around, we don't need all of this again. So delete them. So what we need is delete this. You are going back to your grid because you want to show us, um, you are going back to your grid frames. So go back to this because you want to show us the carousel that you did, the 5-slide carousel. So for me, the carousels I've done for Empathy Connect this time around is I'll have to go to my files because I don't have it there. Under my files, I'll go to my download, and under download, what I'm so here I have it in the role of vulnerability in diving deep, in building deep emotional. What you have to do is just Control C this, you copy. You can see copy to clipboard. Then you go back to your Canva, and in this frame, just paste it. It's pasted, put it in, and then you go back to your download and look for another one that you've done, another work, setting boundaries. So Control C, copy this again, and go back to your Canva and paste it. As many as possible job that you've done, or even this way, you can just go to your Instagram page and bring down the how would I say, then you bring post the link to your Instagram page the same way you've done if it's your personal Instagram page. But if it's your client Instagram page, you can seek their consent before going ahead to paste their link on your how will I say it, on your portfolio. So now that we are done with this project, the next thing we are doing is we are creating background. We need a page for background that will talk about our certification and how or when you started this particular thing. We are not duplicating page, so you are going to add page this time around and go to your text. So you need a heading, bring it up here, and um, ensure it's well aligned. So you are just going to type in background. Don't forget the font that we are using and the size that we are using. We are using TT drugs and we are using 30. So now this is background. Bring it down, and this is already here. So what are the backgrounds that we want to put? This one does not need any visuals. All you need to do is just to copy these things that are here. You don't have to type it all over again. And come here, go back to Canva and add a subheading. So you drag it up here and paste it, content creator, but we don't want it in Canva size. I want it in old standard, and I'm just going to reduce the font. So here we have it. Please, let's change the font from, let's change it to open source. Yes, open source is better because we want it readable. Okay, now the next thing is go back and copy freelancer and mobile advertising. Just copy it and come back here. Then you need to duplicate this in order not to waste much of your time. Then scroll down. Here we have it. Highlight, paste, then bring down one back. Open source 17, open source 17. So just ensure it is aligned here. Then go back to alignment and Control J. I mean, yes, justify. Then you bring it here. So we don't want it extended to that side. So yeah, it's so perfect now. So the next thing is you can duplicate this again, bring it down because we are not done writing all our background. Ensure there is space so that it doesn't look jam-packed. Then copy. Once you are done copying, go back to this, highlight this again and paste. So once pasted, leave it this way. And don't forget the next thing we are doing is the certification. So you need to tell us who gave you the certificate. For me, I have different places, but for the sake of this video, I just limited it to the common one. The common one I mean is what people can relate with. So I don't know if you have this, if you know this institution, you can actually register with them. They would help your content creation. So now this is certification, and for here, that's all the certificates. You just input your certificate wherever you got the certificate from. All your certificates, you need to input it there in each text box. So here, just put highlight and Control V. So you have the certificate inputted already. Then ensure it is, yeah. So the next thing is Control D. Just ensure it's there. The arrow is there. Control D, bring it down. Yeah. Then you go back to this, and that's just the way you go with each of them. Just keep doing the same thing. So then Control D again. You want it aligned, and that's what I'm trying to do. So you go back to your Word and just paste as much certificate as you have. If you are an academician, you should definitely know that you have enough certificate, like, okay, I graduated from the year you finished this, so, and that's all. So but yeah, I I feel like the space down is just too much, so I'm bringing it down. Yeah, I feel like the space is just too much, so let's have it a little bit down. Sorry, I'm taking your time. So but I hope you are getting value. Please practice. Please, even if you have the chance, you can just be watching and be practicing, because that's the only way that this can help you. Okay, so here we have it. We are done, but don't forget you've not inputted any background because it's a fresh page. So let's go with this one since we've used the other one for a long time. We've been using it consistently. So now you enlarge, yeah, adjust the size in a larger way because you want it covering everything. Then reduce the transparency. Yeah, perfect and beautiful. Okay, so the next thing is the last one. We are done. Yay! Is work with me page. That is your contact. So now you just add page and ensure to add background first. Then after adding background, what I'm doing here is I'm enlarging it. I don't want to duplicate that page because this is entirely different and this is the last page. So now what you do is you add a text, add a heading, go to text, add the heading, drag it up here, and you're just going to type work with me. Work with me. Yeah, change the font to TT Drugs that we've been using, reduce it to 30. Please come and work with me. Oh, you can see all I've done, oh, and even more. So that's what this page is just all about. Work with me page. Then what you're doing is go back to this. So you're putting your address, your phone number, your Gmail. So go back to your Canva and go to text. So you are going to add the subheading, but not that place. I want it in the left corner. Okay, no. Okay, leave the subheading down and use add the heading, because this heading we want it to be up here, and this one is going to be address. For this heading is going to be address, and for address you're going to reduce the font and the reduce the font size and use open source, then reduce it and bring it down, still reduce it. So address, then the subheading will be your address. Let's say number so number 5, um number 5, um God is good, abi. Number 5, Oluwaseun Street, Lagos, abi Lekki, Lagos. There is no address like this, oh, but ensure to input your own correct address. So now this is it. Reduce. Okay, we don't want it in Canva, the Canva sans, so change it to, let's use old standard. It's looking beautiful, but let's just go with our autistic drugs. Okay, now reduce it to 19. I love this 19. Then that's all. That's the address. That is the address, but we are not done. So control this and bring it down. Here will be phone number. If you have a website, you put it to. But since I don't have a website, I'm not going to stress myself. Just put as many as contact details that you want it to be here. So my phone number is +234. I'm Nigerian. +234. So just put your phone number, +234. So just put 8 1 2 1 1 3 4 5 6. Then control D this, control D, and bring it down again. So this time around I'm putting mail. That one is necessary because not everybody can reach you via phone number, but definitely via mail people will reach out to you. Then you're going to duplicate this, box and bring it down under the mail. Once you are done, just highlight and type in your mail. So the mail will be Ojoayo blessing, so at gmail.com, at gmail.com. So that's it. We are done, but not done. So now you go back to your element and add frame, because I want to add another picture to this. So just search on frame, and I want this picture. So I want this frame. Okay, I added it twice. Sorry, I deleted one, and then I'm going to just enlarge this. Work with me. So I'm going back to my upload and looking for one of my pictures, or one of the pictures I want to use. You can still use the upper pictures, anyone, depending on your choice. For me, I'm using another picture. So this is work with me page. You can see I'm telling you, please come and work with me. Since you've gotten what I drew and you've known everything already. So now the next thing we are doing is we are done, but not done. So you go back to your first page. You see this contact me. You need to input it as link. So the moment people click on this, it will take them to your last page. So how are we going about that? Just these three dots, click on it and go to link. Just scroll down, go to link. You can see this link. Then you will see recent. No, we are not linking all of this. Pages in this document. So what page? You want to link it to the last page, which is page 8. So you can see it's being added. Then click on done. What I'm saying is, looking at this, the moment we are done, this is ordering your blessing. Let me click outside this. And the moment you get there, once you click on it, you can see it takes me to this. So we want to preview website. Hold on, no, it's loading. So you can see we are previewing. Just scroll down. You can see these are what I've done. Logo design. This is it here, promotion design. So now that we are done previewing, just close it and click on publish website. This time around you are not sharing, you are publishing the website because you want to share it with someone. So click on resize on mobile because you want it to actually fit mobile phone if the person is viewing on mobile. So resize on mobile, then down, scroll down, you can see this link is here. Mine is oduayoblessing.mycanvasite.io. You can see, you can adjust yours or leave it this way. Then you click on publish website and you hold on for it to be published. We are waiting. It's almost done. It's almost done. Yeah, thank you. Your website is now live. So for PC, this is how it will look like. While for mobile, this is how it will look like. So view website, you copy this link and share it with whoever you want to share it with. So let's view our website. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. You can see that this is so beautiful. All you need to do is just click on this and it will take you to the last page. Pew. So lovely. So let's read through what we just did and see. Oh yeah. You can see that beautiful smile. See what we just created. See, because this is unique. You can't find it anywhere. Like you can't find it nowhere because you just did this using your own idea, your creativity, everything. So thank you for staying till now. We really appreciate you. We tell you to please subscribe to our channel for more. Turn on notification post. Call your friends. Tell your friends to tell your friends to come and see a YouTube channel that offers graphic design tutorials, and we are still coming up with video editing tutorials. So don't miss out, and thank you so much